Hello there, and welcome to the Procast live on Maconi Entertainment. My name is Michael Cozy Jr., and I am joined by fellow eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series competitor Jordy Lopez for the sixth episode of the Procast on Maconi Entertainment. Tonight is race 7 of the Road to Pro iRacing Series, where anyone with a Class A oval license can compete to try and qualify for round 2 of Road to Pro, where they can then advance to the Contender and then Coke Series if they make the cut. Jordy and I have both cut our teeth and survived the grind, which is why we were up here tonight to give our thoughts. To give you a brief overview of what the Procast is, it's a simple concept and a whole lot of fun. We're up here giving you our thoughts live on Maconi Entertainment, commentating over our friends from FTF. Here to give you our thoughts, opinions, and honest reactions to everything we were watching from our future competitors. Tim Hammond in the booth here to make us all look good and help us bring this broadcast to life. Now, Jordy, we're on to Darlington tonight. What do you expect? What are you looking for? How you like Darlington? Are you a fan or are you not?
No, I don't like Darlington, and I think that we are going to see a massive uh pack crash and maybe off a turn two. Our truck's going to get tight, and then it's just going to cause some mayhem. It's all good. It's all good, man. Yeah, I don't like driving here. I think it's just not my driving style. And yeah, man. I'm just gonna hope for just a good race, like honestly.
Well, I know we both we finished side by side here in the Contender Series last year. Some solid runs that helped
Yeah.
us get onto the Coke Series. We've had some good runs here. I'm excited for this race. These guys got a lot more fall off than we're gonna have in the old Coke race coming up here on Tuesday night. But look at the starting grid. We missed the first row there. We got Andrew Navarro on pole tonight. Boyd Hogan, front row. Briar LaPlatte, having a stroke. Sorry, Briar LaPlatte, P3. Jonathan Delaney, Logan Helton, Taylor Hurst, Mercurio, Agnel Phillip, Pfeiffer Bitts, and Al Falla up there, P11. Who else we got? We got our boy Matty D back in there. You see anybody catch your eye?
No, well, Seth is in, I think, like the sixth row or something, or like the seventh row. So
Oh
that's
man,
something to look forward
yeah.
to.
Merch has got his work cut out for him tonight. We'll see him carve through here, hopefully. Points leader. Looks like we only got one lap at pace lap for Darlington, so we're going to get on this bad boy real quick.
Yep.
Pace car is off. I'm excited to see who goes early and who's sits around and saves his stuff. I'm gonna have to imagine Merch. I'm interested to see what his approach is being halfway through here, but
Yeah.
man, it's gonna be a tight first couple laps. Man, everybody trying to file out, not getting any damage. Tough track, man. One of the toughest they're gonna face in this Road to Pro ladder.
100%. This track is very technical and it's not forgiving at all. So you have to be like on top of your toes at all times to not get damage from the wall or just anything because it's so aero dependent here.
Yeah,
Very
we
air.
talk
Go
no, we've
ahead.
talked about that a lot on the Road to Pro stuff. Especially with the damage model on this truck. It's just you get any damage, 12 and a half seconds or whatever, any contact really with the wall or anybody else, and you're just automatically down
Yeah.
so much straightaway speed. So coming to a track like this where you're riding, inches off the wall every single lap, almost every single corner around here, man, it's you know, that's not fun. And you're doing this for 120 laps too. So
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
but you also got to have to factor in dirty air and all that as well with these trucks. It's hard to get around in this track so narrow. It's
A
easy to
hundred
plow
percent.
into the wall late in the run.
Or like
Um,
in or like into your competitor if you're on the inside.
yeah. There's
Like
Merch back here.
yeah,
Look at
man.
him
He's
go.
seems like they're just riding right now. I'm hoping to see this in Coke as well. They kind of get single filed out, so you don't have to like think too much and just relax and just get into like a rhythm sort of and just try to save your tires because that's all that you can do here to make anything happen in the later part of the run.
Yeah, especially this. I think you see probably a lot more fall off in these in the trucks, and that's something I was thinking as well. There's the potential of the one stop strategy here where that's gonna have you looking at going 60 laps on a set of tires. So that is a
Yeah,
journey. That is a journey on your
yeah,
four
yeah.
set of
But
tires if that
can the
happens.
trucks make it halfway on fuel?
Well, that's the thing. If you back it up, if you slow your pace up, obviously your pace is gonna is going to fall anyways, just with the tire wear. But it's something at least that I heard that potentially some guys would look at a one-stop strategy. But there's a lot to factor in
Yeah,
there. Again, with the tire wear and just your pace that you fall off anyways, and then you're gonna probably have to save some fuel on top of that. So can you make it
yeah,
work? I don't know, but this is also one of the toughest pit roads to get on. So hey, saving a stop, it might be a big deal.
yeah. This is this is getting sort of interesting towards the back here. They're making a move, but then he's like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, it's a frustrating part about these races. It's like it's especially for me because I stink at qualifying. I'll go out here and qualify 15th to 20th, and then you're just you
Yeah.
kind of basically have to sit there for 5-10 laps at least to really get any kind of thing to happen on your tires. Have some sort of advantage where you can sit there and then be able to
Yeah.
pass the next guy in front of you. Some of these guys, there's Blake going around first back here. I mean, those guys are just hanging out there. You let them go. It's like it's about all you got. Uh, you know.
Oh man, Matt Denson, he's good. He he told me before the race that he put 0 hours of practice. So he's just going in there and just doing his best.
It sometimes goes like that, man. But that's how your best
Yeah,
races go. No practice, go in
exactly,
there and just wing
exactly.
it, man. Just get after it.
That is true, man. That is true. That is
So,
true.
man, Briar LaPrade running P4, didn't butcher the name that time. Having another strong run. I would imagine all but locked into the next round of Road to Pro. So we're looking to get back to the Coke Series, having another solid run tonight. Always consistent, always very fast. Up inside the top 5 tonight.
Absolutely, man. Navarro is just like he's gone, man. Either he's using up his tires or he's confident that he can stay on pace.
Yeah, he has
He's-
certainly opened up quite a gap. He
right?
has.
That's
Yeah,
very interesting.
it's going to be interesting to see what that gap looks like in about 20, 25
Five
laps.
laps.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, because it can bite you very hard here. Because tires is it's not forgiving here. If you burn your stuff up, you're gonna pay the price massively in
it's
about
true.
20 or 10 about 15 or 20 laps.
I've done
It's all
that.
about yeah, it's such a fine line to kind of know like how much you can push here without like killing your tires and whatnot.
That's tricky too, because I mean, you could probably speak on it better than I can, because like I said, I stink at qualifying. I never put it on pole, but like going out there putting it on pole and then pacing yourself, I'd imagine it's got to be pretty difficult, especially at a track like this, man, where you don't really have that reference getting in and out of the
Yes,
corners.
exactly, exactly. If you're not fast by yourself, it's going to be hard for you to maintain the lead, knowing that you're usually better with someone in front of you to kind of know like how to slow down and like to keep the same amount of pace in the corners, so that way you're not using a lot more tires than he is, and you don't have that advantage, especially while leading.
All right. But the one thing you got a boatload of clean air, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
something I know a
absolutely.
lot of those guys. I know my man Merch back there has not even moved up a spot, still P16 where he qualified. I'm sure he's wishing he
Yeah,
had
man.
some of that clean
Brian
air
just
up
got a
there.
new spot too. He just passed Dulaney for P3.
Yeah, Briar's in a good spot right now. Right up there inside the top 5 can really make use of that, and he's always got really good long run
Navarro with
pace.
a 3-second lead.
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
about. He's still going, man. He's after it. He looks dialed in. Watching this battle for P2 because we got a nice little 3 truck battle. Who was that Delaney back there? P4 looks like he's starting to fade just a little bit, maybe, but Briar's still he's putting the pedal to the metal. The tire's starting to come to him a little bit, starting to wear in a good bit at this point. You can see he's rolling real nice through 3 and 4, down right there around the dotted white line.
yeah, man. It seems like Boyd. He looks maybe like a little bit loose. I've noticed too that when you have a truck right behind you, you kind of feel a lot more looser than what you actually are,
Yeah.
and your tires end up burning up more just because of that, because of the balance change of your truck. I don't know. It's not looking good right now for Boyd. It's not looking good, man.
Yeah, it's something
He's
I
looking.
started learning towards the end of round 1.
Yeah,
A lot of people were getting
yeah.
up my rear end, making me loose. I couldn't stick my rear end to the ground and burn up my rear tires. And then I was like, well, if I start doing it, everybody else in front of me, man. might work the other way for me. But yeah,
Absolutely,
Brian.
man.
I tell you what, though, man, this is the one track where it scares me because you get up there every once in a while, and it's inconsistent. It's hard to stick the tires like every single time in this narrow track. You go down there in one and two, just the wrong way. You enter just a little too hot one time. You turn in a little too soon or a little too late in turn one. It's very line sensitive. You get up in there and you hit that 30 air the right way, boom, you're in the wall. And then you have to ride 105 laps the rest of the way
Yeah,
with
yeah,
damage, and that is
yeah.
absolutely the last thing that you want to do. I'm telling you, every time we prepared for Darlington Road to Pro, I didn't care if I was fast, I didn't care if I was slow, but make sure I can do at least 60 laps. If the race
With
even comes to that, I can do 60 laps green
without
without
touching the
hitting the
wall.
wall, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the last thing you want to do. It is
Yeah,
that
like
important.
forget how much of on edge we were driving those trucks, considering that any minor damage can ruin your race. Like my race got ruined by getting doored.
Right.
so,
Yeah, and that's not,
so
it's like it's on those
yeah,
guys you're racing. So
yeah. So I can imagine having that sort of pressure again, like having to drive such a damage sensitive like vehicle.
yeah, that's something I definitely I wish we could balance it out a little bit better for the car we run on the Coke Series nights because
100%.
you look at some of the restarts and some of the cautions we have, man. I think some of those guys could use a little softer
Yeah,
car.
absolutely, man, absolutely.
Mm.
And it seems like the battle for second is still heating up.
It's pretty
Uh,
interesting, man. Those top looks like four at least, like really pull. Look at this long stretch of trucks they got
yeah.
back in here. This is a fun little group.
I mean, is it possible that you think that they might be trying to save fuel on top of that? That could be
I'm
a possibility.
Yeah, I think especially a long train like this where it doesn't look like anybody's really moving on anybody. I'd have to imagine everybody's just hanging out here.
Yeah,
And I think that even speaks to Pride Navarro, who's, just absolutely
he
stepping on it
might do
right
a
now.
two stop. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he
not
might
doing
be
a one
doing a
stopper,
two
man.
stop. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
I mean, in scenarios like this, sometimes a two stop is actually faster than saving fuel. It worked. I remember in 2021 Contender Series. I'm sure that you were there too, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and like people were saving, but the two stop was actually faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
It
think it
wasn't really
might be
for
a.
me, but I tried.
I think it might be a scenario just like that where, um, he's just he's not gonna save and he's gonna push everything he can to to make up the deficit on the first stop, and it's gonna be interesting to see towards the end to see if he's able to pull it off.
You need to give a call to Buttafuoco back in there. To go Dan truck like that, making some moves back in there.
Yeah, man.
Uh
Shout out Jersey because he's from because like he's in Jersey, so
We
shout out
missed
to
it.
him.
I don't know what happened back here, but Delaney back around Breyer. Looks like Breyer was kind of on the move, trying forward, trying to then get around to Hogan up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Looks like he slid back a spot, hanging out. Delaney's back on the push now. See what he's got. Maybe he's saving his stuff there. I know he backed up a little bit there. Thought he was fading, but might
Yeah,
save his stuff right and good.
yeah, man. It seems it's just a game of chess. Like you just have to just not slide your tires, just be as consistent as possible, just
Yeah.
for the end, man. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Just like I saw how stressed you were for Vegas that last stint, man. I've never seen you drive so stressed in my life.
Yeah. Well,
But you were consistent, man. That's
that's
all.
all that matters,
That's all you
man. That's
had.
all that
Yeah, that's all you
matters.
had to do, man. That's all you had to do, and you played it well, man. Because people like they all started dying, and you were just taking advantage of their tires dying.
That's right. Yeah,
Um,
I had it a lot easier than these guys probably have it tonight. I'd tell you that. A lot more room in Vegas.
oh,
Stuffing 4 or
100%.
5 cars wide. Yeah, good luck doing that here.
Yeah, man.
These
Because
boys
if
wish.
yeah, because like all it takes is you going in too hot into the corner, or you trying to get off the corner too fast.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Especially up for two.
Delaney is on the move up in here. He's I thought he was gonna knock the wall down in there in 1 and 2, getting way high up in
Rhea
the middle.
Fowler seems like he's going for a move on Chris Pfeffer.
Yeah, he is.
Uh, he got the position. Wow, nice and
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah, he rode that quite well. That's going to move him up inside the top 10 after hanging out P11 there most of the opening run here.
Yeah,
Um,
she seems like Chris was just a nice teammate. Just give up the spot. There's no need to race hard right now. It's still early. Smart move.
Again, not a lot of movement though. It's like it's hard to pass here, man. Like this is
It
probably the time where you're
mhm.
really gonna start seeing people, comers and goers. Tires have really faded. You see these guys have really paid a lot of attention to detail in the long runs of these vehicles. Um, Keeping the rear end up underneath the truck, keeping the front tires turning. Oh man, somebody's
Oh,
scrubbing the wall back in here. We
why?
got some.
You
This is
got
not
some
where you want to
smoke.
race down here, side by side through 1 and 2. They all made it work. Yeah, some of those guys didn't know. They're working on it back there. Look out!
It's very scary, man.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
wall.
he hit the wall. Who was
Yep.
that?
It's hard to tell. They're still
A
racing side by
25?
side. Gonna hope. Yeah, it looks like. Not sure who that is, but he is. Gonna hope that he hit that all with the rear end of the car.
Smith? Who's Smith?
Justin R. Smith.
Yeah,
Oh,
seems like he hit the wall.
looks like P22 right now, and we're gonna see
Oh, he's
who's under
racing
heavy pressure.
hard.
Yeah,
He's not
he,
giving up, man. He's
this
not
is
giving up.
yeah, this is a really tough spot to be in. You see everybody driving away in front of you, and you gotta see a line of trucks behind you. You're just hoping things will go your way here in a second. But now it looks like he's starting to put.
Yeah, it seems like the train is all tightening up right now, man. It seems like they're all very close right now.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh,
man.
we're nearing about halfway this fuel run, assuming some of these guys try to stretch it to 60. Um, yeah, a lot of single file action, so be interesting to see if we get every once in a while FTF throws this little aerial shot, see how they just kind of how everybody's spaced out.
Yeah.
It looked like we had kind of a string there saving fuel, and obviously some guys pushing up front, but Navarro still is. It looks like that lead's starting to come down a little bit. Like I said, Delaney's really was pushing on it, and he's got it down at about 2.5 seconds now. See if he can get it all the way down.
Where was it before? Do you
Well,
know?
it was at least 3 seconds. I don't know how much past it was 3 seconds, but I remember you commented
Oh,
at least pushed it 3 seconds. So
James Halter, he I guess got loose off the corner. He got tight.
here we go. We got
Oh,
two
you got
wide,
two.
two wide, fishing dancing back here on the
He's getting
bottom.
racing, man.
That's right. Hopefully that thing's kicking in by now.
Oh,
Altus machine.
oh,
Oh, this is
big
the.
base
Oh,
profit in
look
the
out!
wall.
Look out
Oh,
here, gang.
oh, Matt dancing with the pass. Oh, he clears him. Nice.
Very good. Yeah, set up another move back there for.
Oh, what is going on here?
Yeah, we got a double of trucks. So we got some. Yeah, everybody's starting to make some hay now. It's
Uh,
time to either go or you're slipping. One of the two. Hanging on for dear life.
Oh,
Uh,
smart choice. You don't want to go
yeah.
side by side there,
That's one
but
of those
you,
things. Like you see the guy in front of you make a move, you're like, "Oh man, I want to capitalize on that. Let me get it in there. Let me stick it in one
yeah,
more. I won't mind. Try to slip on by." But man, it is so like it's tricky just to even follow somebody through at this track.
yeah.
Um, there you go, top five running order. Are we going to commercial or something? What is this? Delaney, Boyd Hogan, Pete Hurst, top five. No, that's changed really. The top five. Oh my
Go to
God, we
commercial.
are going to commercial. Jersey Mike's. I love Jersey Mike's.
I've never had Jersey Mike's. Is it good? Like, there's one in my town. I've never
Ah,
tried it.
you should go, man. Great subs. Honestly, my probably favorite sub spot to go to get a sub. Jersey Mike's.
Really?
You get it Mike's way. You go in there, you get a
Have you
sub.
had Subway?
Of course, Subway's like all right, but like I don't know, man.
Wow,
Jersey Mike's, where is that?
you are making a bold
Yeah,
statement
see,
right
look at that.
now.
They're putting all them sauces on it, man. Oh man, give me Mike's way. What is this?
Yeah, well, yeah. What's
Customize
this?
characters. All right.
Is this Mario Kart 2.0?
Play on mobile. Play on PC. Some nonsense.
Kart Rider
Kart Rider
Drift?
drift. No thanks. Nacho.
No thanks.
It's so smooth. Get some of
I
that.
use that lotion. It's very solid.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, like it's very
Product
good for
placement.
this. Yeah.
Okay, go run and get the bottle.
They are not a sponsor. They are not a sponsor.
All right. Apple TV. Some good programs. Just when it just got people were racing, man. We go to commercial. It's just like Fox. It's crazy.
Yeah, I noticed that like F1 does not go to commercial.
Yeah, man. If anybody needs commercials, it's F1.
No, they don't.
Single file battle. What do you know? Nobody's passed anybody. 10 laps. Send it to something. I don't know. That looks fun.
Yeah, I want to try that for sure.
Oh,
Oh,
race cars.
okay.
All right, cool. Let's go. Hey, merch is up to
Okay.
P12. Let's go. Good for him.
Yeah, man. See, yeah, he saved his stuff and now he's moving right now, man. He's using the new VRS direct drive wheel
Very nice. I know
and the
that'll
new
pick you
rim
up at least a 10th.
and the new rim and the new rim.
And the
So
new room. Oh my goodness.
yeah, so he's hauling right now.
All right. Is that Dale Jr. throwback? I see got a lot of nice throwbacks in the field tonight. Some of them I know, some of them I don't. I like that one there. Who was that?
Yeah,
13 truck.
well, such a Dale Jr. fan.
That's a good look. That's a iconic paint scheme right there, man. Amp energy.
Oh yeah, true, true,
Mm-mm-mm.
true.
Good
Yeah,
times.
but it was so basic, but it's just iconic because of it. Like
I mean, it's like that
was.
sometimes. Basic schemes hit every once in a while, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like my favorite was his 2014 car. My favorite, like Dale Jr. car, I
Mm.
think that he's ever had.
But yeah, it's hard to beat that one. I'm surprised nobody's done a throwback to that one. But
Yeah, right.
maybe
Like
soon.
that was a legendary car for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, seems like Merch is still coming, man. He's up to P11 right now, moving.
Slowly on the move, but I'm telling you, man, Merch
Oh,
is
the gap to the lead is also very
oh
like
yeah. Yeah,
wow.
Delaney's on it. Yeah, he has closed it quite a bit. He backed off of Breyer there for a little bit. Like I said earlier, I thought he was
Yeah.
kind of saving his stuff there around 10, 15, 20 laps, but man, that thing hooked up and he is on it like he's closing. Obviously,
What?
Navarro was pushing real hard, so we figured he'd probably slide back a little bit. But oh, look at Merch. He's sliding on the pit
Oh.
road.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna attempt a two stop right now, and it seems like he's gonna go for the undercut.
Yeah, he's one of the
Um,
first guys on pit road too here. He's trying to get out of that dirty air, I would imagine. He was already making it look like pretty good progress.
yeah, it seems like you really can't stretch the field considering how much on throttle you are in these trucks, anyways.
It's
So
true. A
like,
lot of on throttle time still. It's
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I just don't see them able to do one stop
oh,
here.
what we got
Wha-
going on down here, the backstretch. We got guys going all which way here.
Yeah,
I
Mad
saw
Dance, Mad Dancing on the outside of James Holzer. He seems like he got it. Okay.
I saw Blake McCandless on pit road. If anybody's gonna stretch it on fuel, it's usually him. So I'd have to imagine yeah, some of these guys are not gonna make it. But
Yeah, because if he can't make it, no one can. Yeah, it seems like Boyd is. I
looks
wonder
like
if
Navarro's
if Boyd
coming.
is struggling with pace, or he's just saving fuel for the one stop. Could be interesting.
Comes Navarro down pit road, led every lap. Hands it over to Delaney. We'll see then, because he was catching him there pretty fast. Is he gonna stay out of a lap or two? Or probably can't afford that. I'd have to imagine. You probably want to come in the lap right after, have that lap fresher, and that way you don't give
Yeah,
up too much time.
true. I think, and he isn't right now. He just pitted to respond to that, and Breyer is right behind him. Delaney is gonna have the advantage toward.
Oh,
Oh,
get your foot in it. Yeah, all right.
10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Oh boy, he's
um,
good. Tough pit
uh,
road to get on, just like we were talking about.
yeah, very tough, very tough. Um, oh yeah, do you remember Atlanta pit road entrances? That was fun, man.
Uh, not my favorite.
Um, oh,
Oh, here we go. Yeah, no slideways entrance, but that looked very efficient.
yeah, 100%. It This has to be the most trickiest pit road I think that we have for competitive oval stuff, right? It has to be.
Yeah, it's definitely up there and probably with Dover because of how
Oh,
just
Dover.
slow man, you gotta slow down for like 35
On
miles an hour.
track too, on track too. Like you have to slow down on the banking, like on
Yeah,
the inside.
big
So that
transition. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So I guess you can say that, but I think that since you're going a lot faster here and you have to
Mhm.
deal with
You
like
gotta,
several elevation changes as you're going down the track.
yeah, you gotta turn so much further left. It's a lot, very much more abrupt exit. But oh, we
100.
got a replay. Here we go, 22
Uh,
and nine.
oh, oh,
That's gonna be a race ender right there. That's what happened down the
yeah,
back. We joined it late. Everybody was getting out of the way. Almost looked like the nine was trying to, well, let's get down
damn,
in line, and it
yeah,
just tagged him the wrong way.
and just like he just bumped into him and he just got sent into the wall. It's unfortunate. His car,
It is
his,
unfortunate.
his truck is definitely destroyed.
That is Drew Furnars, I think.
Oh no.
And yeah, looks like he's 2 laps down now, I think. If
Ah,
got my trucks right.
crap. Yeah. Jeez.
But
Yeah, like he killed the wall pretty hard.
yeah.
And in this series, that's a death sentence. You are dead. You are gone.
Yeah, let alone touch the wall. I mean, he destroyed it.
Yeah.
I think it might have been moved back an inch. Matter of fact.
Oh
So
man. Okay, it seems like Navarro's driving back up through the field. It
yeah,
seems like
so
everyone has still stayed out, so he's just passing. He's either trying to get his lap back, or he already got his lap back. I think he got his lap back already. No, he
yeah,
didn't.
man,
No, oh, he still lapped down. Actually, yeah, he still lapped down.
I tell you what, I never liked this F1 style ticker for NASCAR style stuff. Like,
Yeah,
if you're gonna make a vertical, we got 20 so spots or whatever for it. If only we had 20 cars. Unfortunately, we got more than that. Just go back to the horizontal ticker. I can't ever hardly keep up
yeah,
with it. I'm looking for
yeah, seriously. Like
every
I
dang NASCAR
really.
race I'm watching. Show the top 20. I mean, there's more than 20 cars watching, or in the race. You want to see where everybody else is running. Um, but yeah, I mean,
Wait,
get
so
there
like
eventually.
horizontal, do you like it more when it was just like sort of at the top, just sliding? Oh,
Yeah,
merch,
absolutely. It's just I don't know.
nice.
You always know 43rd is coming up, or it's how it's gonna come at you, right?
Yeah,
You can't see where everybody's running if they lock it on the top 20. But
yeah.
yeah, here we go.
Oh, let's see what's going on. Wait, no.
Oh, where in the world was he going?
Ah, damn it.
It just wiped out our boy Matty D. Goodness gracious, 30 truck got into him off of 1 and 2. I don't know if there
Jesus.
was, I don't know if there was something that
That Matt Danson did to him, bro. Like you would think, bro, that looked
jeez.
personal.
That is, I believe Max R. Brady in the 30 machine. Not sure would have resulted into doing that. Um, but
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but it's
clearly
just
upset. I'm not
unfortunate.
sure how that really benefits anybody, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's silly.
yeah, that was just like, yeah. Anyways, Brian getting on the inside of the 21 car, the 24 car. Yeah, 24 car. The 23 is also going by the 24 car too.
So we got looks like Alfalo's up in the fourth. A lot of these guys first, on 15th on back. Was that 16th, 17th? Looks like Navarro is 18th right now, was the leader. He's back on the lead lap, and obviously we'll cycle there once everybody makes their pit stop. But we were about 9 laps away to halfway, and if these guys can make it, that'll be one last pit stop. But will they be able to make it work? We're about to find out here soon. Looks like somebody's in the wall almost. 9 truck up
Yeah,
there.
our caution would just like throw this whole race into the advantage of the guys who stayed out instantly.
Well, see, that's the
So it's gonna be
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, that's the tough part because I was thinking about that. Mostly for a Coke race. Uh, it's just the caution system at Darlington. There's no live admins for this, so you're basically reliant on in-game thrown cautions, and just the way that system works with iRacing, it's you basically have to have a wreck on the surface of Darlington, like the racing
Yeah,
surface, and the racing
yeah,
surface only happens to be about two grooves wide. So how do you,
yeah, yeah. So
there's
there
also
is a lot of times where it doesn't register. So you're
right.
just crashing on the infield, but it's not going. But there's no caution, so you can get screwed pretty easily from that.
The
Um,
borderline had two cautions with Danson back there and the 22 truck earlier, but all kept it straight at least. But yeah, I don't know. It's point being, it's
oh,
tricky to get that caution, but we'll see. You never know. We've had
well,
it happen before. I mean, these guys.
okay. Was that Kenny Brady against the wall? I guess on the straightaway.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out everybody's numbers once again this week. We had some new guys in top split this week, but I know some of these trucks. Some I'm still trying to catch up on here. I think that's another thing as well. Some of these guys hugging the wall close might be some sort of connection. Sometimes be throwing smoke, get close to the wall or whatever on the broadcast perspective.
But yeah,
But
like I didn't know that it was doing that.
yeah, I mean sometimes, yeah, a lot of times it ends up just being a connection kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, because like I thought that like his engine blew up at some point. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. It seems like Max got by the 23. I don't know who the 23 is. Uh, I know it's Raikko car. Uh, yeah, it seems like they're able to stretch it halfway. It seems like it's very close.
I mean, it looks like they're gonna make it. Still a
Uh,
handful of laps here, but as it stands, I mean, there's a lot of guys. It looks like on the strategy, a lot more than I probably would have thought. And
yeah,
as you can see, Navarro is still nowhere to be found in that top 15. But ideally, this is probably like if this works out, it'll be pretty similar to how it then works out when we hit about lap 120.
yeah,
Um, Navarro, as it stands, is 12 seconds behind. Obviously, his tires are way fresher, and especially if these guys are, way older tires and they're trying to save fuel, he's
yeah,
going to run these guys down at least probably a second a lap, if not more. So,
yeah. This strategy works if they get a caution at the right time.
look
Like
at this
honestly.
three wide off of.
Oh my
Oh, man.
god.
Yeah, they're. This is a log jam here. This is quite the log jam. I want to see all these guys pit together, too.
Oh, I lagged a little bit, but he came back.
Oh, here we
Seems
go.
like, yeah. Oh, gotta be careful because that wall off of two comes so quick, man. So quick.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, that's. Oh.
yeah. Yeah. He's dead.
That's a little early to pull out that move, I'm afraid. That little slider threw it down in there. I don't know about that. Oh, here we go. 9 truck on pit road.
Who's the nine truck?
I'm hearing a lot of people are calling out pitting, and this is about the halfway mark, gang.
What's a little bit short of halfway, but it's gonna be
Well,
close,
I mean,
man.
they'll be coming around here and taking 60. So, I mean, that
Oh
is the
yeah, true,
halfway
true.
mark.
Oh yeah, true, true.
So,
Oh,
that's pretty much all I ever.
oh!
Oh, man, it's sliding in. Let's go.
Oh, I thought someone was like gonna like trip up on that.
So, Agnew Phillip out there still leading, and it looks like he's going to take it past halfway. Might see. No, yeah, he's still
Oh
out there.
wow,
He's going to take
so
one more extra lap.
that's pretty good, man. All things considered,
Yeah, so that is 100% for sure. Yeah, one
and
stop strategy. So
he's 10 seconds ahead. He's 10 seconds ahead of Navarro, who's
yeah,
pretty much like the net leader. So I don't know, man. I think he could pull this off. I think a 10-second gap. I think that he could pull it off. He'll
yeah. I
have
mean,
fresh tires now, so he'll be able to kind of build back up a little bit, and then when Navarro pits again, he'll have enough time to kind of like just do his own pace.
yeah, we'll see. It'd be interesting to see what kind of gap Agnell falls into, when he comes out of pit road here.
True.
Um, but yeah, it looks like the rest of these guys, that's about as far as they can make it. And there's Delaney P2. Navarro then back to the lead. Looks like got about close to three and a
Merch
half second.
P3.
Yeah. He was one of we saw him first truck on pit road too. So
Yeah.
Obviously, you see the advantage of coming down and taking tires that early, but he's on the two stoppers, so he's probably going to be going backwards now from here on. I would assume, yeah, Breyer pit well after he did.
Yeah.
Not sure about Humpy and some of these other guys, but it's still a pretty decent gamble. You go another 10 laps or so, another 10, 15. However, I mean, honestly, probably this is the fuel window, so he can go as long as he wants or pits. He can pit whenever he likes. He could definitely work with that.
Oh.
There's Agnell, yeah, coming out there in front of Alfal.
Rejoin safely, sir. Rejoin safely, and he did.
hmm
And now he has the fresh tires. Now let's see if he can do that pace that he had in the first, and see if he's able to hold off. It's gonna
Yeah,
be very interesting.
this is just the only scary part for him is that you don't want to tear up the tires because you know they're gonna have to go all the way. And B, you're not on the lead lap, so you're gonna have to get back on the lead lap, but you don't want to do it too quick. But you also don't want to take your sweet time with it because caution you
Yeah,
come out and ruin your entire race doing this. So
exactly, exactly.
tense moments in that camp right there for Agnell and the 13 crew, but fast truck and especially tire advantage, just how big it is with the freshies he'll come out here with. Should be back on the lead lap pretty quick, but be interesting to see.
Fala is actually like the guy in front of him for the lucky dog, so he's gonna be going up against him, and I think that he should have the advantage easily on tires against him.
Oh yeah.
Considering how long he went, seems like Merch is starting to fall back just a little bit, but these guys are not really in the same race as he is at this moment.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We, out of at least the road to pro races I've done, we haven't really had. You don't really get a lot of tire strategy out of it because the races are so short, right? And I mean, that's really better. The races are so short; they go over pretty quick, and you don't have a lot of sets of tires, and it's just kind of how it goes. But just I don't know. It's interesting with Darlington, just the way it's structured and the way the fuel cells are, and I don't
Yeah,
know. You get this one stop versus two stop that we've dealt with before, but yeah, I'm not sure anybody really knows how it was going to play out, and I still don't know how
yeah,
it's going to play out. But I am intrigued, that's for sure.
yeah, man. I like. Do you remember the days where, like, on tracks like this, like we would have either like 167 laps or like 134? I
Yeah,
miss those amount of laps because it gives you sort of like a two-stop race. It gives you a certified two-stop race, and it takes a lot of race pace to be able to be successful in something like that. And I feel like these have been very short races, and you can't really do much but just do like a one stop and then just go to the end, pretty much.
right.
Like yeah, man. Just wish that we had some. Oh, seems like Matt got back to to Max Brady. Oh, he showed his
Oh, he
displeasure.
got him. He got him.
And he got him. And it
He
seems
got
like
him.
he was not happy about that, and it's understandable because
Yep.
he did get killed for no reason. So
Yeah, I hate to see it come down to that kind of stuff in Road to Pro. I honestly wish that at least maybe the top splits. I personally think at least the Road to Pro ladder. If you're gonna have the end of the road a Coke Series license and a chance at $100,000, you probably should have some sort of admins or something. But yeah, I mean that's pretty mild to some of the stuff we've seen go down in some of these Road to Pro races. But yeah,
yeah.
I mean I don't know. It looked like that was pretty much settled with that move. So there you
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, I mean, he felt like he was done wrong, and it sucks, man. But he just lost a lot of points tonight for something that he had nothing to do with. Oh, and we're
Yeah.
back to commercials.
Oh man, Phillips Naroka. I just bought one of these the other day.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, I'm a fan. I had one for a long time. Just
I'm a
bought a new
fan.
one. Yeah, yeah, it's exactly the one I got. It gives you the little precision. Groom yourself.
Yeah.
It's I'm a fan. Got some. What the hell is this? It's a nice looking car. So I got that Bose
See if my phone is
technology.
charging.
Nice. 2023
Nice,
Tucson Hyundai.
nice, nice.
Lin Manuel Miranda. taking a nice cab ride. Yeah.
Yeah, American Express. Yeah, money. Emacs.
Oh, Doritos. You a big
Doritos.
Doritos fan? Oh my goodness, look at this. This is a
What is this?
collaboration with
Taco Bell?
nah, it's like Papa John's or something. Pizza Hut. Yeah,
Oh
Papa
yeah,
John's,
Papa
yeah.
John's.
Oh, all right, let's go racing.
All
Uh
right.
March P4, here we go, Navarro.
Yeah,
So we
seems
saw
like it
Agnell
paid off.
get by him well before. So all those guys, looks like a lot of these guys are getting back on the lead lap now, finally. Uh,
Hey, I just noticed something, Cozy. If you notice, Merch pitted like outside the top 10 for the first stop. If he continues this pace, he could just short pit again and do the same thing
he
and
certainly
get a top
could.
five.
It's almost a third strat, because Merch, it seems like he stopped so much earlier. But I'm telling you,
Yeah,
like he really has not lost as much time as I thought he would. Now that everything's kind of cycled out, but that was really important because he made up like. I mean, that's like you saw the lines of trucks we had just one after another, and it's just the way the dirty air works. Is you get back in that line like Merch was, just you can't really go anywhere, man. But
yeah,
you come down, you short pit, you get on your own pace, you go out there with some clean air, run laps, about as fast as your truck can go. I know Merch. We both know Merch's got a really fast truck to go around here. Made up some
yeah,
really solid time, and now he's in a lot better position then to not push as hard, keep his truck up underneath of him, and
yeah.
capitalize on that. So
Seems like he's managing very well, and it seems like he's able to kind of like hold on. I mean, he's not. He's obviously at a disadvantage on like tires, but it seems like he's managing very well, and that's all he really needs to do, right? I mean, he pitted from outside the top 10, and he's made up, and he's in the top five contention. So I think that's very good from him, and I think if he does that same strategy again, it can pay off massively, massively.
yeah, he's looking good. We'll see how he comes out here. 30 truck coming down pit road, getting some
Yes.
repairs perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Um, Breyer, saw him racing with Merch. I would assume he'll probably. Honestly, I thought he would have got by him by
By
now.
now, yeah, same
But
here. Like I wasn't expecting him to kind of still be, and it seems like Jonathan is catching up to Andrew Navarro, slowly but surely. It was
mhm.
2 seconds not too long ago, and
And Humpy as
seems like
well. I don't feel like we haven't really talked about him move up into third. He's just
just been doing his own race, man.
kind of showed up in there and hanging out. P3
Yeah,
right now. So now it's just like, all right, well, Navarro's got Delaney closing in on him. Humpy's up there P3 now. Merch was the first one to pit, but when you
yeah.
make that
All
last
he has to do is just hold
uh
position. That's all he has to do is just hold position as much as he can. What's going on
ah,
here with Matt Danson?
that truck looks a little worse than the last time we saw it. I hope we're
It
not gonna.
look it
I hope
looks
we're
like it
not gonna
was.
have any more extracurricular activity here. But
It looks like it was squished from the sides.
it looks
Okay.
like it was squished from about every side. Well, he gave way.
Yeah, smart move.
It's
His truck is pretty
quite the
damaged.
replay there. All right. Well, he's still running about that same speed.
Okay.
Still looks about as broken as he was. Tough
Yeah.
break. Oh, there he paced on pit road.
Yeah.
One of the
Seems
first
like
pit stops. Looks like he's going to try the short pit coming
sh-
around. And he's signing up for a 40 lap run on these tires here to end it. So,
he's signing up for
oh
oh
man, okay. That time I think somebody got the wall. That was
yeah.
not connection related. I don't know what he's doing there.
Yeah, it seems like it's Andrew Fayash. Seems like he
Oh,
got into the wall a little bit.
we got some guys making pit stops. I'm hearing some pit stop calls. I think yeah, Navarro's
Oh,
one of those
Navarro's
guys. Here
pitting.
he comes. Pit stops have officially begun. He got in there pretty well. Oh, careful not to speed on your last pit stop there. There's 30 on 38. Looks like
Uh-oh.
it didn't happen this time. All right, go on with your day, boys.
Oh, okay.
That Matty D in the wall. Driver straight, driver.
Why do I feel like I'm watching a promo of Matt Danson right now?
Oh,
Oh,
oh, that's what it
we
was.
we
Look
we
at
got
this.
beef? We got
Nah,
beef?
nah. I don't think so. I don't know who that was, but it looked like some connect. Matt Danson, he's from Australia. He's got that Aussie ping. I'm not sure who got into him right there, but I'd
Nice
have to
crossface.
imagine there was some on the other side of the world connection problems right there. It looked
Merch
like
is
just sucked
switching
him
up the
in.
strategy. It seems like he's gonna go long instead. Wow, this is very interesting.
This is very interesting. I mean, uh, like
I
40 laps is a long time. They even came in before that. Merch, I mean, the way he gambled, once again, he's in clean air again, I think, I'd assume, since he's the
yeah,
leader. I don't know. But, um,
I
I
think
mean,
he
I don't
should
see why
pit
not.
like
It might as well just, yeah,
yeah, like
hey,
I think that like, he should pit like soon and then just like push it to the end, like because that's all you really can do at this point. It seems like
yeah.
Agno's in a good position right now. Like I don't see Navarro making up a lot of time on him. It's
Well,
gonna
yeah,
be
see,
very
that's
hard.
the interesting part. So now when Merch decides he makes his final pit stop, all right, we see where he comes out and then how much time he's
Oh,
got.
he's
Oh, here he comes.
pitting.
Oh, he's sent it. Merch, don't miss it again. Merch, don't miss it again. There you
Yeah,
go.
I have PTSD, man, from a contender
That one cone, ladies and gentlemen, is what separates Seth the Merchant from being a
for
co-series
of course,
driver right
yeah.
now. Um, Glad to see he didn't miss it tonight. Hoping he finishes strong here. But all right, so now that he's made his pit stop, it cycles to Agnell here.
Seems like Kenny Humpy, since he already pitted from third, he just unlapped himself from the leader. Now he has 37 laps to go around the whole track and pass him again. That's going to be very hard to ask for 37 laps. This is going to be very tough.
Yeah, I mean he's
Unless
got to win a
Aguinaldo has
lap.
the pace, like very hard. I mean, it's anybody's game,
Uh,
man.
it's tough because it's like Navarro. He's gonna have way fresher tires, and he's gonna have fresher tires the entire rest of the race. So that
Yeah,
gives you so much more advantage getting around. So if you're Agnew, you just want to go out there and be as efficient as you possibly can, right? You just
yeah,
want to get around as many lap trucks as you can, as fast as you can. Keep clean air on your nose, and just hope for the best.
yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, Navarro's in a fun spot though, man. You just got to get after it, pass some trucks, and hope for the best. There's Delaney.
Ooh.
Poor Matt hanging on.
Did
Uh,
Delaney pit before Andrew Navarro? Am I seeing this properly?
I'm not sure. I don't think he might
Yeah,
have.
he might have because I think behind him on the straightaway is Andrew
Oh no,
Navarro.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. So Delaney
Yeah, so
he has cycled
so
in front of
so
him, and he's cycled
so
in
he
front of
did
him by
the
about two
undercut.
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, so like he did the undercut
Oh,
this time. Smart move, I think. He was good long run compared to
I don't know,
Navarro.
man. He barely he does not have a whole lot of gap on him whatsoever. I don't know how much he undercut him by, but to be fair, there's a lot of
Maybe a
trucks in
lap.
between him right now. But
Yeah,
I thought he would have came out with quite a bit bigger gap than that.
true.
That's gonna be tough, especially with 34 to go. I'd have to
Yeah,
imagine,
and they're 17 seconds behind, so they need to
but
make up a chunk of time.
that's certainly something to watch.
It's gonna be very close towards the end. I honestly think if it goes green, I think the two stop strategy wins. I think so. Hold on. What
I
the
don't know.
what the hell?
Yeah, right over there, Jordy.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to cause my cable is like I think that there's like a short and like I'm trying to charge my phone.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's okay, man.
All right. Well, Navarro's then cracked the top 15, and he is closing very fast on Delaney already.
It seems
So
like the Delaney isn't playing it smart though. I think that he's not really pushing his tires that much. Andrew Navarro kind of has to. So once Navarro gets to him, he can sort of pick up his pace a little bit and maybe hold him off for the next 30 laps. It's a possibility.
there's a possibility. Looked like Merch is on the lead lap now. I
Yeah, but he's like
believe.
10 seconds behind like Andrew Navarro.
Well, you see, that's how much tire advantage does he have? I saw he was about probably 10 seconds behind. Honestly, more than that. I think 14. I think. Um, but I don't know, man. You never know. He's still 30 laps is a long ways to go. But
Yeah, true. It is.
at this
It
point,
is.
your bet is about made. And I'd say if I had to be anybody, I'd probably want to be Agno Filler right about now because he's got clean air. He's got a nice 2.5 second lead. And he's got 14 seconds to Navarro, who's on the fresh tires. And he's probably about the only one who's going to pass him, I would imagine, at this point.
Yeah. But we never know because maybe like Navarro's tires could fall off and the gap that he starts to gain towards the leader starts to decrease massively. So that can also happen. It's just a matter of time of knowing how it's gonna to it really depends too if like Agno like has to also back up his pace massively just because of the fuel. Like he might need to kind of like stretch a little bit further.
Well, you see, he's one of the few guys that made it to 60 and actually went a lap past it, I believe. So
Yeah.
I don't even think it'll be an issue for him. It looks like he's still putting a little bit of time on Alfala. Uh, not only is Navarro's now cut it to 12 seconds since the last time I mentioned it, but he also has to pass, I
Yeah.
think, 13
Cars.
trucks. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and you have to spend tire to do that. I mean, you obviously have the advantage, but you're still going to burn it up. You're going to find yourself in
But
positions
they
where you
started
have
to
to.
catch the pack actually, so seems like they're about to pass a bunch of cars right now.
Hmm. And
Should be
Delaney, he's still
easy
going to have to get
pickings.
by Delaney too. He's on similar tires. You can let Delaney probably get about halfway through here. Use up his
Yeah,
stuff, get by him, and then take the rest. Be interesting to see how he goes about this here. I would imagine he just wants to go and pass everybody immediately, as
yeah.
fast as possible. He's sending it down in there.
Oh man, yeah. He's letting him know, man. Like, hey, I'm here, buddy. Like, oh man, it's gonna be if
Oof.
Jonathan can pull this off, I'll be very impressed.
This is tight, gang. This is tight.
Yeah,
Scary
seriously.
stuff.
Because when you short pit, you kind of like like you kind of know that you're gonna have to drive your ass off, like if you short pit. So that's always the risk, but sometimes it pays off massively. And I think it might work out for Jonathan if he
It
doesn't get
can.
past.
It's just so dang hard to. Yeah, Navarro's
Um,
going for it. He's trying to
yeah,
pass the next truck in front of him.
oh my God, the truck, the 29 hit the wall 2 laps in a row.
Oh no!
Oh,
Right in
the
front.
3
Oh
wide.
goodness
Oh, the
gracious!
leaders, Jonathan Delaney and Andrew Navarro side by side.
Oh, look at this. Have a little bit of fanning out back there. Navarro's gonna get by the 31 one way or another, and he is gonna cruise on by the
Yeah,
27 truck. It looks like.
man, the
Yep.
traffic did not help Jonathan at
Yep.
all. And you weren't lying about him having to pass all those trucks, man.
Well, that was a chunk of him, and he did that pretty darn
Yeah.
good. He got through there pretty darn good. So now he's still 10 seconds behind, 24 laps, plenty of time
Oh my God.
with the tire advantage, but still gonna have to pass a handful more. But I'm interested because he might just have enough time to do this. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh, what? What?
Goodness, the 25 is deceased. Oh, oh,
What
and this
was
changes
that? What was?
everything. Oh
Oh
my
my
lord.
God. I've never seen anything like that before. That was actually pretty crazy.
Oh, I can't repeat what Andrew Navarro just said on the radios. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, I'm gonna need
Wow.
a replay of this. What in the world? Somebody got turned and iRacing.com simulators did not like it.
He
Let's
got
take a
sent to
look.
space.
The moon and back.
Yeah.
iRacing Space
Oh,
Force.
some
Oh,
netcode.
look at this.
Oh, oh my
Man,
God.
them guys
10,
coming in there lucky
10,
didn't.
10 landing. 10, 10 landing though. Yeah, it just seemed like a little bit, you know.
Yeah, well, let's take a look.
Yeah,
Man, looks
that.
like might
Yeah.
have been I don't know, what are they calling it these days? Predictive invisible
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
they call that.
Yeah,
Um,
predictive. Yeah,
ne-
which is
uh,
short is like NECA.
something like that. Anyways, not good. Not good for the man who just flew in the air and back. But
Yeah.
that is gonna make it very interesting for us watching this event because
Yeah, I mean that pretty much just like it pretty much helped a lot of drivers who were out there on a one stop, saved them massively, and now they're all be on even tires, and Agnell can possibly even win this race.
well, that's the thing. I honestly thought he was gonna hang on to win this race. I'm almost kind of sad we got that caution because I really wanted to see how it was gonna play out for a
Is
lot of
Merch
these
gonna pay out?
guys.
I think is Merch staying out. I think Seth is staying out.
Well, it might be. We're gonna have to see because like this caution really does change everything. Clean slate for everybody. First caution of the race. So, I mean, obviously, yeah, Merch isn't on pit road, but he's also well behind us. He might have just been catching up. I don't know how many laps he's got on his tires, but it
Yeah.
looks like he will be staying out.
He definitely has like over 15 laps on his tires. So I don't see how that's gonna play off, but
Yeah, so I'm worried then he might be a lap down, but I was pretty sure he wasn't, so I'm not sure.
yeah. Blake
Well,
is pitting again. Seems like he has damage or something. Or just gonna
so it looks like Seth the Merchant leads this race. Uh, and how many laps does he have on his tires? Yeah, it looks like he's got about 15 laps on his tires. So, looks like
Yeah, I don't see the point of staying out here. What I mean,
eh,
if I was on this box, he would be pitting right now.
well, you don't want to give up that track position. You know, he's also got plenty of points. It don't matter. I'd say gamble. Why the hell not? These guys probably gonna wreck it. You know, how many times are they gonna wreck it? If they wreck it enough times, they're not gonna have enough time to catch him or pass him.
Yeah, it's gonna be I don't know, man. It's gonna be very hard to pull this off. It's very hard to pull this off.
Well, they're showing upcoming events. I think we got some upcoming events on Maconi Entertainment. That's right, the Procast episode 8 or 7. I think it is 8. It is the finale, right? Charlotte for Road to Pro, round 1. 2 weeks time, May 25th. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be in town. We might see you for that one. Anyways, be right here. 25th. Finishing this bad boy off, round 1. And 70 drivers will be advancing to round 2 to hopefully be one of the top 20 advancing on then to the Contender Series, who will face off this winter against the bottom 20 from this year's Coke Series season. Be some interesting stuff. All right. Well, Merch is sending it, baby. 15 lap old tires. Is everybody else on 4? I
Yeah,
guess so,
they
right?
must be. Yeah, they gotta be.
Uh,
Hey, quick question. How many laps do you think will go before yellow?
I'll take caution and turn 1 or 2. Lap 1. They'll just
Okay.
restart.
All right.
They don't do it there. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, it sounds about right. I think if it's not there, it's gonna be like the following lap.
I hope
I
it's not
think there's
Merch. Merch
19
got
to
a
go.
big
Oh,
jump.
he got a good restart. I don't know what's going on. There's like a kerfuffle back there. Oh, they're three
3
wide.
wide in turn 1. Oh, man. I want to see that, but I also want to see how they're going up there to the lead.
Yeah.
I want
See,
to see how
okay.
well that set the Merchant machine is gripping up to the racetrack. Had to park the bus, I'm sure. He's driving good. He's driving good.
Oh, he's having good. Okay. I mean, he's holding his own. Oh,
Somebody wanted back there. Like an
if you
old
can hold
Hendrick
on for
Parts
one.
throwback.
Oh,
Oh, dang. Well,
easy
it's a
turn
good
right.
run for Merch. It was an attempt. Um, But hey, if this gets interesting, you could always come down here in about 5, 6 laps if they wreck. Come down, put a set of tires on it, and haul the mail on up through there. I don't know if it'll come down to that, but you never know.
Yeah, he seems like yeah, he's gonna get fake train.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's gonna be tough sledding these last 16 laps if it goes green. I mean,
Yeah,
there's no
I'm
way
not
about
gonna
that.
lie. I was expecting carnage.
I
Uh,
was too. It's
oh, it
tough at
seems like
Darlington, but
it seems like he squeezed into a spot temporarily. Seems like
it's
Navarro's trying to grab everything he can, which is understandable.
yeah. Navarro's got to be heated. It was probably either gonna be him, and if it wasn't gonna be him, it was probably gonna be Agnell Phillip then that held on.
Yeah.
So, but you gotta have to imagine he was definitely hauling the mail up through there on 4 tires with a shot to get to the lead before it was all said and done. But
Oh yeah, it seems like they're racing hard back here in the mid pack. Seems
yeah,
like
this is
for P10. Oh my God, now there's a kerfuffle.
yeah, everybody's trying to hop in there in the top 10. Everybody wants a top 10 at Darlington, I tell you that. Oh boy.
Oh,
Hold on,
Navarro's
boys.
getting aggressive, but he needs to be. Now
And for
he's
a lot of
up
these
to.
guys, some of these guys like Merch and LaPrade back in there fresh, all sitting pretty darn good on points. But some of these other guys, man, trying to make a last ditch effort to get in the last 2 races, man. This is where you earn it here, the last 15 laps at Darlington, man.
Oh man, so it seems like Rafael is maybe playing the waiting game. He might wait like towards the end of the run to try to go for a push towards the leader, but seems like he's just gonna hang it out right
Oh,
now.
there's somebody walling it back there. Look out.
Oh,
Oh man.
Larry Pace, he seems like.
That's a tough wall to hit there up in the middle, 1 and 2. That thing sucks you in, doesn't let you out. March is holding on for dear life.
Yeah, it seems like it was a strategy call, but it didn't pay off.
Yeah, you'll have that. But it's not over, man. I'm telling you. Another caution, 2 or 3 laps. Come on down for Freshies. He's gonna be going the other way. Probably
Yeah,
not
but
as
you don't want
fast,
to
but
be but you don't want to be the caution.
that's true. You don't want to be the caution. I don't know who else is gonna be the caution at this point. Doesn't look like there's too many more trucks left to pass him. But he'll sort in there somewhere. That's okay. Leading the points this year. Perhaps looking to take home a round 1 championship. But Agnell Phillip up here, still hanging on, up front of the 4-time Coke Series champion, Ray Fowler, looking to get his way back.
Yeah.
And he's had a very solid race, moved his way up through the field, and played the strategy right. And see if he can track him down in the last 10. A lot of experience under that number 6 truck.
Oh yeah, man. Like he's been quiet, man, but he's been doing his thing, man. Like his strategy paid off, and he was in the right spot at the right time, and he's also had great pace while trying to save fuel, and he might actually have a chance to actually go for the lead here towards the end. It might be possible. I'm not sure how like the dirty air is on the trucks because it's been kind of a while since I've driven the trucks, but I can imagine that it's not that easy.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough pass to make. Bit's hanging out there, P3. I can't imagine what he's thinking here. Come on, Ray, let's get on with it. Delaney's been fast already. It's just hanging back there, P4 as well. Be interesting to see if they all link up here and have a dang near top 5 brawl. I mean, Navarro's not too far back as well. Yeah, I'm sure he wants to be a part of it. But I know Agnell Phillip, man. He's probably hanging on. Looking at, hey, you don't want to look in the rear view, but man, 8 laps to go. Hang on, buddy.
Yeah,
Keep your foot in it.
he's good right now, man. He's managing very well. I don't think that Ray's gonna be able to get him. There's no way.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Ray's looking too sporty up here. Not really moving the right way. Bits, you see him move up in
Oh,
3 and 4, trying to get a run.
can he
We're
help
gonna
me, Brian Mercurio here?
Yeah, back here towards the back car, part of the top 10, 30 truck making a pit stop. Don't think this truck's too relevant at this point, uh, but we'll watch it anyways.
Yeah.
All right. 29 truck. Taylor Hurst up in here. There we go. Got some good battles here. Back part of the top 10. Frisch.
Y-
Excited to see what he does in round two. Hopefully,
Oh,
oh boy. Holding on there. Battle with Pfeffer. I feel like I butchered that earlier.
yeah, man. It seems like they're both. I think they're both good in points, so it seems like this is just like a race for just.
No, no.
Oh, what?
Oh, and he walled it. No, what happened? Oh, he's destroyed.
We would. Wow.
Oh, Resby went away from it too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
What in
Oh,
the
and the 14 behind him just hitting the wall with him.
what have we done? That thing is destroyed.
Yeah, but he only has 5 laps left to kind of manage it through.
Yeah, but he's gonna lose one, two, three, four, five. This whole line of trucks gonna go right on by him, man. That stinks.
Yeah.
Dang.
I wish that we could see a replay of that.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably queuing one up. But yeah, it's super weird. I don't know what in the world happened.
Yeah, they were side by side. Everything seemed normal, and then
Came back and slapping the wall there. Um, yeah, it looks like Ray's basically just maintained that gap to P1 about half a second. Uh, and nothing's really changed upside the top five. Frisch
yeah, it
holding
seems.
on, man. Gotta love him. Oh, he's holding on. Trying to see a replay. What in the world happened down there?
Yeah, I don't think the replay's coming, man.
Dang. Back up here,
The
Bit still trying
lane.
to find a way around Alfala.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's just stalled out at this point. The 23 Ryan is the 23 Ryan Bits. Is that his name?
Noah Bits.
Yeah, it seems like he's had a great round actually here.
Mm-hmm.
Top split, he's got a P3. That's pretty good points.
Yeah, always good to be on the podium for sure. Big points on top split.
100%.
Look at this line of trucks. Everybody trying to make passes. Doesn't look like anybody making any passes. Here we go.
They're going for Logan Helton.
It's like Breyer stepped over for.
Oh, what's going on
Uh oh.
here?
Uh oh. Look out,
Uh,
gang. Look out, gang. These two might
looks
be
like
having to go.
Blake.
Agno
Was that
Phillip
Blake
takes the white
McNelis?
flag. Yeah, it was Blake McCandless. Agno Phillip takes the white flag here at Darlington. The race really is for P2 and on back. These guys are having a big old brawl. Here we go. Oh, there's contact for what? Oh my goodness. Let's see who
Oh,
finishes, who comes out
Logan's
alive
in
here
the
out of
whole.
3 and 4.
Look,
Oh boy.
Agnew fellow. Wow, congrats to him. He
Big
he
win.
won a top split race. Nice, man.
There
Congrats
you
to
go.
him.
Coming to the line. Man. Oh, somebody
What?
got the hip. Somebody got the hip across the line. Man, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of
Was
frustrations
that?
blowing over here at Darlington. If there's a track that's gonna do it, man, it's Darlington. But congrats to Agnell, man. Heck of a race, heck of a strategy as well. It's cool to see the strategies play out like that. I wanted to see it go all the way. I'm sure he probably would have had a really strong shot at holding on with what he had going on there. But definitely deserved a very fast truck, especially out there in clean air there at the end.
Yeah,
That
man.
Dale
Like
Jr. throwback.
he drove a very nice race, and who can blame the guy, man? He did a great job, and he managed it very well towards the end too.
Absolutely. We see a good old burnout here. I need a couple replays, man. They got to beefing there at the end. Some of those guys going at it. Oh, back it in the wall. That thing's illegal.
Yeah.
Checking out said, back it in the wall for us one time. If you put it in victory lane, there you go. That thing will pass.
Classic clip, classic.
Very nice. Well, let's see
Nice
if we get some.
donuts.
Yeah, that's some
Wow,
good donuts.
it seems like it's very balanced.
See if we can't get some finishing results. Here we go. Agnell Phillip from P8. What stands out to you, Jordy?
Noah Bits, man, P3. I've never heard of him before. He seems like he did a great job.
Our
Very
boy
good job.
from P10 on the grid. Navarro Heartbreak, man. Heck of a lap, put it on pole. Still a top five ever, but I'm sure he wanted that dub. Second page, Eric Royce from P32 on the grid, 13th. Heck of a run there.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Zach Nichols seemed to have done a solid race. He started 14th, finished 14th. His brother started 31st, and he finished 15th. That's a good points day for him
Not
and
sure
for
what in the
Jake
world
Matheson.
happened to Frisch back there, but from P30 on the grid, still a decent run, went forwards, but man, I was going to finish on pace to finish a lot better.
Yeah.
Uh, our man Mersch with one heck of a gamble there at the end did not quite pay off, but hey
Yeah.
man, sometimes you just got to send it, see what happens.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we all know the Max Brady and Mad Dancing Chronicles. Not sure what happened to Daniel Eberhardt, Blaze Crawford.
These guys starting in the back, looks like you're going to finish in the back as well.
We saw
Tough to call out.
Drew get put in the wall early in the race.
Matt had some rough goes. Batby, Justin R. Smith as well got I believe he's the one who got turned there at the end, went airborne.
yeah.
Uh Tough break, man. Tough breaks all around. But congrats once again to Aglo Phillip for one heck of a win here at Darlington, man. What a crazy race. Oh man. One more race to finish this off for for round one. Road to Pro. Can't wait, man. I believe they're going to be doing some exit interviews at FTF. You can head on over there for that. But we told you about our future events. Catch us next 2 weeks' time, Thursday night, Maconi Entertainment here for the round one finale for Road to Pro. We sent it on 70 guys to round two. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do us here this evening. Calling the action tonight was myself, Michael Cozy Jr., alongside Jordy Lopez in the booth and Tim Hammond producing. As always, we'd like to thank our viewers for tuning in for tonight's racing action, and a special shout out, of course, goes to the entire staff for their work in bringing this racing to you. Be sure to stay tuned to all of our social media pages, and we hope to see you at our next event. This has been a production of Maconi Entertainment. We wish you all a wonderful night.
Good night.